Hey y'all, I wanted to bring you a little 2-week post-op update since I've been kind of updating you guys every week with what's going on. But then also I have some really exciting news. So stay with me till the end because that's when I'll tell you that news. But first of all, so 2 weeks, I'm super mobile at this point. I'm kind of everywhere. I'm having to remind myself, don't run, don't jump. I'm not supposed to do impact stuff just because they want the fusion to be solid. So I'm having to hold myself back from getting a little overly excited because I do feel so good right now. I was cleared to go back and do some light working out in the gym. I can't lift more than 15 pounds. They want me to keep arm stuff below the shoulder, not anything above the shoulder yet. I can do like some lunges, some walking, stretching. So I've just kind of started to do that. I do it at home, and then I've kind of, I have to get rides because I can't drive yet, but I'm getting hubby or mom to drop me off at the dryland room with the team so that I can kind of keep my head in the game, stay with those guys, just feel like I'm a part of something while I do the little bit that I can do. Because you guys, if you are someone going through an injury or recovering from something, don't just sit out and feel sorry for yourself. Like there's always something you can be doing. You can be video studying, you can be, training your mind in certain ways. You can be doing some other exercises, you can do something. You can always do something. So if you've been sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, this is your sign, this is your cue to get up off the couch or out of your chair and start doing something. Even if it's small and simple, do something. I promise you, you will feel so much better. And so that has been helping me a lot just to get moving and to kind of touch base with my team and my coach and just feel like I'm staying involved, I do still have some ache like right behind my right hand shoulder, and it happens a lot when I swallow. I've noticed if I'm chewing something a little bit more difficult, because sometimes it's a little hard in this thing, I've noticed I get pain behind my right shoulder. And I actually talked to one of my medical friends yesterday. They came up and said, well, when there's swelling by your incision site, it can sometimes pinch the nerves a little bit while they're still swelling, and sometimes you can feel that in the back of your shoulder. That should go away as the swelling goes down. And it was like light bulbs everywhere, because I do still have some swelling right there in the front, kind of by the incision site. So that makes a whole lot of sense and makes me feel a lot better that is going to go away. Most of the stuff, in my last video, I talked about some pain down my right arm that the doctors were actually very encouraged about, thinking it sounded like my nerves kind of waking back up, kind of coming back to life a little bit. A lot of the achiness is gone. I still get it from time to time, but it's way less than it was, and the twitching is almost virtually stopped. I really haven't felt any of that for a while, so that's been awesome. And I'm kind of showing off to everybody. I think I talked about my grip strength in the last one, that it's just awesome. I can actually write. Like usually I used to love to write, to journal, to do all this stuff by hand. I love to draw. I'm very crafty and artistic, and I love to do that. But in the last, 10 years, I haven't done as much because my hand gets so tired and it wears me out. And now it doesn't bother me. I was taking notes like a wild woman a little bit ago just because I could do it by hand. And it was so exciting. So it's so funny. It's such little changes like that. I never thought it would happen again. I just didn't even try to imagine my life with it because I just thought it was gone. So I feel like a kid in a candy store with some of these little things coming back. It's really exciting and really encouraging. Those of you who follow my diving journey, because I am planning on getting back in the water. I should be cleared at about 3 months, as long as everything fully fused and looks good, to get back in the water and start training and doing basics and working my way back up to the platform. So that is the plan, and I'm excited to see if this is just totally different than it has been in a very long time. So it'll be an exciting ride, so please stay tuned to these updates, because I'm gonna let you know as we're progressing how things are going. I'm gonna be very honest. You guys know me. I'm always real talk, telling the truth out here, so it'll be fun, so stay with me for that. Let's see, my incision site is actually looking really good. I won't gross you out for those of you who don't want to see it. I put pictures on my social media of it quite often, but it's looking really good. It's flattening out. You might be able to see a little bit inside that hole there, but it's really getting flat. It's starting to heal up. I started to put Mederma on it yesterday, and that's, going to be great. I think we've had Mederma for our kids, and one of my kids took a pull to the forehead earlier this year, and you can barely even see his scar anymore. It's awesome. So that is pretty cool, although I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I kind of wish it was a big ugly scar, because I kind of think they're cool because I'm weird like that, but they always tell really good stories and you just kind of look like a warrior. So I have lots of other scars, but I kind of think scars are cool. But I mean, I guess it's my neck. It'd probably be good if I don't look like Frankenstein, but I'd be okay if I did like that. Really wouldn't bother me too much, because I'm just weird like that, and that's okay. Let's see, any other updates that I'm missing here. I think we're just on to more of the exciting things that are coming up. For those of you who don't know, who don't follow me on social media or get my email updates, I have been interviewing the most incredible athletes, you guys, from NFL champions to water ski jumping champions to Olympic medalists in all different kinds of sports. And I'm so excited that our podcast is launching tomorrow, Wednesday, January 9th. We are dropping our first episode. It's called the Hope Sports Podcast. So you can go to hopesports.org/podcast to get all the links where to subscribe, all that good stuff, or look it up wherever you subscribe. It should be there. But listen, because we're having a very special guest as our first person tomorrow. Super excited. These athletes encourage me. Their stories are absolutely incredible. And our whole point is we talk about their triumphs, we talk about their failures, we talk about everything in between, because we want to know how they find purpose through or beyond their sport, how they find purpose in what they do. Because sports are great, sports are amazing, they teach us so many things, but there is so much more life beyond sport, and that's what we get to the heart of in these interviews. I have had such an awesome time interviewing them, and I'm excited because we are booking out our schedule right now. Athletes are signing up every single day, and I'm so excited. So go there, subscribe to the Hope Sports Podcast, listen when it drops tomorrow, or I think even at like midnight tonight. Go listen to our first podcast, and then make sure you leave a review, because the more reviews we get, we're going to show up more in searches, and that helps us bring in other amazing athletes. So please do that for us. Subscribe and give us a review, and that would be amazing. And also, this has been really cool timing, because as I'm kind of in this downtime where I can only do so much working out, and I'm kind of stuck at my house a lot because I can't drive yet, not until I get this bad boy off in 4 more weeks. I have been working really hard on this online course that I started at the end of, or I guess the beginning of last fall, but life got in the way and I just didn't have time. Well, now I have this gift of time, and I'm using it very wisely, and I planned out how to finish this thing and how to launch it. And I am creating an online course for athletes on mental training. It is my total jam. It is what I love. It is what I'm known for. It's what I'm really good at, and I want to teach people how to do this. A lot of people don't even know the basics. Y'all, this is going to be a pretty awesome program. I'm excited to bring it for you. If you don't get my updates, you don't follow me on social media, go to lauralwilkinson.com, sign up for my updates there. I will be telling you everything as it comes out there, but I am still working on it. It should be done by the end of the month, and I will begin kind of our launch phases probably end of February, beginning of March. So I am super excited. So stay tuned for all of that, y'all. This is an awesome, exciting year. I'm sitting here in a neck brace, and I'm telling you guys how awesome this year is going to be. So please stay tuned, because I mean, God writes the best stories, really. I couldn't have planned this out, couldn't have timed it this way, but God writes the best stories. So stay tuned, because He is not done yet. Love you guys.